10 Hut YouTube. It's your boy Major Spect here, back to bring you another video, and today, as you can see on your screen, we have yet another iteration of the Meet the Coaches series of the EPC. On your screen you have the logo for the Arkansas Razorbats with their coach. Introducing now, Andrew.
Hello.
Yeah, so welcome. I actually had to pause music, lol, because it was a lot louder than expected. Anyways, break of the fourth wall. So another question that I'm gonna, the first question I'm going to ask you is, what are some of the things that you enjoy that does not include Pokemon?
I'm on the swim team and golf team at my school. Let's see, typical stuff like I hang out with friends and stuff. I play a couple other video games, and let's see. Oh, and I'm really big into basketball and football, like watching and that type of thing.
That's fair. Pretty good sports to get into. The second question I have for you today is, what are some of the other leagues you have been or are currently a part of, and how have you or are you doing in said leagues?
So the one match you were watching where it was an hour and 15-minute battle, that's season 2. Season 1, I made it to the championship, and then kind of made like a meme team and ran like choice banded, Miltank and stuff like that, but didn't honestly take that too seriously. But season 2, I got a better team this time. I started out 0-2, but now I'm 2-2 with +1 differential. And in the PBA, I started out with 0-7, but then I've made a little bit of a playoff run, and I'm in the championship for that one too. And I've been in a couple multi-battle leagues, and one of the most fun leagues I've done is like a monotype league, which was a lot of fun.
That's interesting. Anyways, the next question I'm going to ask you is, what are some of your favorite Pokemon? Just to list a few, and they can be competitive or non-competitive.
Okay, so one of my favorites, and this is competitive and not, is actually Mega Beedrill, because I just really feel like Mega Beedrill is the embodiment of what they were trying to make Megas be, like a huge overhaul of the design, stats, to make the Pokemon go from below average or whatever is that, to a usable level where it can be used in whatever format that is needed. So I just really liked how it was kind of like a ridiculous looking bee, and it grew into this wasp type thing that looks just so intimidating. I also really like Venusaur, Slowbro, and Lapras, and a couple others.
Yeah, I definitely am also a very big fan of Mega Beedrill. Definitely one of the more better designed Megas, in my opinion. The next question I have for you, and the final quote-unquote real question I have to ask you, is, what are some of the other coaches in this league that you are afraid of? I mean, you can name just one, you can name a few, you can name more than a few. That is all whatever you decide.
Alright, so, well, I'm a little intimidated by Easy Bake Oven. I've also watched some of his videos, like Gaxar was saying, and his style is just phenomenal. He just plays really well all around. And he just drafted really well in the leagues that I saw, so that's a little intimidating. And then I'm also a little intimidated by like Cliff, because although I've been in a lot of leagues with him, I've actually never faced him in a battle before. We've usually been on opposite divisions, I've never actually played him in a match. I've seen his IPBA videos, and he has done really well in that league. So, just to name a couple, those are two right there.
I mean, you can name a few more if you want. There you're at about the time where Lux was when his video is done. But that's you can either interrupt my rambling or just we'll move on.
Well, in just like on top of all the other coaches, I haven't actually seen battle yet before, because that could honestly be more intimidating not actually knowing their play style. Because and we don't even know the teams yet, obviously, so it's hard to tell. But like I haven't played against Salamaster or Storm or a couple other players before, and so I don't know what to expect from them.
And that's a fair point, and I'm kind of in the same boat. When it comes to certain people, definitely gonna have to do my homework, especially on Easy Bake Oven. But
Mm-hmm.
you know, anyways, I want to thank you for joining me, taking time out of your day. I know it's relatively late. Is there anything else you want to say, or anything else you want to bring up yourself that I didn't ask you before we wrap off this interview?
Just like to say good luck to the other coaches in the EPC draft. Hopefully you don't get sniped too much. Like I
Yeah,
know the PD is super hectic with all
yeah.
the sniping on.
20
And I know it was
snipes.
last season too. Yeah.
20 snipes.
Fortunately, I did not have that happen. But
I mean, I don't know. You can elaborate. I think even with the amount of snipes that I had in PBA, I still drafted a pretty scary team.
yeah, I was surprised because you would think with like how many snipes there were in that draft that someone would get the short end of the stick, but that doesn't really apply to that league because everyone actually drafted very well considering the circumstances that they may have put themselves into with not being able to get a certain Pokemon or whatever.
Yeah, let's just say if I got sniped half the amount of times that I did, you'd be looking at a much scarier team. Um, anyways, once again, thank you for coming on. Thank you for taking time out of your day. But I want to make sure to thank the viewers for watching this far into the video. Once again, I'm going to ask you to do all the stuff that us YouTubers love. Like, comment, share, and subscribe if you enjoyed. Be sure to stay tuned for more EPC content. But without any further ado, I'm going to get out of here. Andrew's going to get out of here. And we'll see you guys, hopefully, for the draft. Thank you once again, and this is Major. Out. Goodbye.